trailing out the rear. Red 1 initially pulls him up and brings him off to the left-hand side, which shows to me he's starting the show flat. However, that gives you a great picture of that plant ball shape of that Diamond 9. Red 8 and 9 now moving themselves left and right into 9 Arrows. Leading the team this year, we have a new team leader for 2024. That's squad leader John Bond, known as Bondy. Bondy has been in the Red Arrows for 5 years before taking a year out in 2023 before coming back as the leader this year. He's a former Typhoon pilot, former qualified flight instructor on the Tucano, where he was the Tucano display pilot in 2012. As Reds 8 and 9 now perform a rollback, taking the 9 Arrow into Fred. Red 1 through 9 displayed in front of you. Myself, Red 10, former Tornado GR4 pilot, former qualified flying instructor of the Hawk Team Mark 2. And of course we are commanded by Officer Commanding RAF Wing Commander Adam Collins, my predecessor as Red 10, a former Tornado GR4 pilot and former pilot on the F-111 while on exchange with the Royal Australian Air Force. On the 6th of June 2024, the nation celebrated, commemorated and paid tribute to all those who took part in Operation Overlord, which of course was the storming of the Normandy beaches on D-Day. And in tribute to all those that took part in the operation, and paid tribute to those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. This is Spitfire. Red 1 is Red 2, squad leader Chris McCann. Chris is in his first year on the team. He was uniquely taken from training straight into an instructor role on the Tucano. Make their way to the outermost as all the front sections start to run alongside Red 1, with Red 6 and 7 splitting at the rear. Royal International Air Tattoo, get your cameras ready for the colourful Phoenix! Uncle Enid is a mentor role. He works alongside Red 1 in winter training. But of course, the Red Arrows is not just about the pilots. We have a team of over 140 personnel. 120 of them are the engineers, the mechanics, the operations, the public relations, the administrators, and they are known as the Blues. So called because of the blue flying coverall that they wear. There are a number of Blues here today. 9 roll around the rest of the formation. But watch for the colour change as Red 1 brings the team down the line. Manager Edith Blyton's famous 5 from the children's books. Off to the left-hand side, you have Red 6, 7, 8 and 9, known as Hannah, named after squad leader Ray Hannah, one of the most famous aviators in RAF history, the only team leader to lead the team for 4 years. He took the team from a 7 to a 9 and formed our trademark Diamond 9 formation. Hannah from the left, Edith from the right, for the 5-4 cross. In 1965. The Red Arrows actually continued flying the NAT right the way up until 1980 when we took control of the Hawk T-Mark 1, which is still the aircraft that we fly today. The Hawk is actually 50 years old this year, an extremely agile and capable air. Get your cameras ready, it's the Hannah break! Red 9 running in 100 feet over 450 miles per hour. It's third and final. Red 9 climbing high, smoking the red, white, and blue, and eating donuts on the left hand side. Look directly to your front, you might just be able to see the synchro pair running in with their nose over. Boys and girls, get your cameras ready. The smoke comes on for the world famous synchro heart. Coming in from the high right hand side is Red 8, as Red 8 spears the heart. Red 8 is Flight Lieutenant Rich Walker, an extremely accomplished aviator, having flown both the Harrier and the Typhoon, as well as flown as a qualified flight instructor on the Hawk T-Mark 2. Let's give Red 6, 7 and 8 a massive round of applause for a wonderful heart in the skies of RIAT. Engineering compliments. They are known as Circus. One individual with me at every show is Circus 10. That's Corporal Phil Dye. He's again, the closest speed of over 800 miles per hour. Each aircraft will conduct a 360-degree aileron roll, before turning hard away from each other. The close aircraft now moving up to 5 to 6 G. fighter called the Serpent. And you can really see that red, white and blue popping off against the grey skies. That red, white and blue is only capable due to the smoke pod on the airplane. That's a small tank under the belly of the aircraft. The smoke pod is capable of producing approximately 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of blue smoke and 1 minute of red smoke, with all of the colours having their own individual button on the pilot's control column. During winter training, Red 1 and Red 6 come up with the smoke plan to ensure that we have the right colour smoke at the right time in the display and we simply do not run out. Reds 2, 3, 4 and 5 now moved up alongside Red 1, looking 90 degrees along their shoulder line while pulling 3 to 4G. The smoke comes on to complete the coils of the Serpent. As Enid leads to the front left 45, look directly all the way to the left hand side in a barrel roll to complete the mirror roll. With the mirror roll finished by Red 8 to 9 before we go over. And leaving to your right hand side, look each year have to master. This is rollbacks. As Enid leads to your right, look directly to your front, and once again, as they draw a wonderful 60 in the sky to celebrate 60 display seasons for the Red Arrows. Keep an eye on the 67 breaking underneath the 60. They'll look for their final manoeuvre of the show. Royal International Air Team, it's been an honour and a pleasure. Please wait. Red 1 puts his smoke on. He'll gather the rest of the formation, take him out to about 10 miles final for their running and break to land back here at RAF Bedford. The Red Arrows then on the break to land. Seems like an opportune time to update you on as much of the rest of the programme as I can get in before our next display item, because there is still a lot of it to go. The Chinook is up next. Then we've got the Royal Norwegian Air Force Yellow Sparrows, the Royal Navy Black Cats helicopter display team, the Royal Jordanian Falcons, and the Finnish Air Force Midnight Hawks, a real block of display teams there through until about 2:15. Then it's the Spanish Navy EAV-8B Harrier, the German Air Force Eurofighter EF-2000, and the German Air Force Airbus A400M. The Patriot suites we saw a little while ago in formation with the Red Arrows are the next of the jet teams after that, at about 10 to 3. The second appearance of the day by a Qatar Emiri Air Force Boeing F-15QA Ababil, the Advanced Eagle, will be just before 25 past 3. This will be the display in the clean configuration without weapons. Then